Hey, welcome to my journey into another mini plan and grocery haul. This week is going to have some of you gasping because of the week that I have planned. Okay, so you see this drawer right here? That is my drawer of packets. Anything that comes in a packet, it goes in that drawer. And I have amassed some packets. Me and David both like seasonings, and we are a sucker for seasonings and seasoning blends, spices, you name it. We're a sucker for it. So we've ended up with all these things to make meals with, and I never get around to using them because I just kind of forget they're in there. When I'm back there planning, I plan back in my craft room. I look at what I have, the meats I have, and try to plan around that and not have to buy meats as long as we have them in the freezer. Sometimes we run out, but I got all that good meat, so we're looking pretty good, except for chicken. I'm hoping to find some chicken today. And it dawned on me, use up your packets. Okay, the part that's going to have you gasping is because these packets are typically known for their sodium and their chemicals, and I'm just going to tell you, it is what it is. It does not bother me. It just does not. We don't use them every day except for this week. We're using a packet of some sort every single day. That's the theme of my week. Packet week. I don't know what else you'd call it. Seasoning mix week. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but I thought if we buy them, we mean to use them, so why not use them? So that's what I did. I went through the packets. I brought them over here on the bar, the island, whatever you want to call it. Took them out, made a list of them, went back to my craft room, got all my menu planning stuff out, looked to see what I could plug in, and I plugged in. I'm going to show you. I got it all out here so I can show you what I'm using. In case you're curious, you'll know. So we'll just start with today for Wednesday. My breakfast and my lunch are both from prep last week. The sausage and chili cheese squares and the chicken and mushroom bites, because I still have some of that left. Now for supper is going to be chicken. And I don't know, however I decide to make it when it comes chicken time. And roasted potatoes. We just got this at the Dollar Tree. This Concord brand roasted potatoes. It's got salt, garlic, spices, paprika. Those are the parsley. And other stuff. I'm not going to read all the stuff in it because if I read everything in all these, we'd be here all day because y'all know what's in these things. But those are the flavors. Somebody told me, I think it was Kathy, said this is like their favorite brand. They make it all the time. And she only takes out like a tablespoon at a time, which was such a great idea because we don't need a whole thing of potatoes because we'll eat them and we don't need them. So I can just scoop some of this out and then just fold it up and use it later. So this is what we're going to use for our potatoes tonight. And then some pole beans. For tomorrow, I'll still have breakfast prep. I didn't think I would have lunch prep, but we ate something different one day, or I ate something different one day. I can't remember what I ate. Oh, I know. I ate leftover tater soup, baked tater soup. I know it was not my protein, but we had it left over. We had a lot, and I wanted it. It wasn't the healthiest thing, but I had it. So I still have, I was going to eat a sandwich, but I still have some of that, so I'm going to have that. And then for supper, crock pot steak and vegetables. I'm using this Sours beef stew. But I don't have beef stew, and I wanted to use what I had on hand, and I have those little chuck steaks, little tiny chuck steaks. And you really need to slow cook them, not just sear them like a steak, in my opinion. So I'm going to use this with some taters and carrots and hope that that turns out good. So there's the packet we're using for this. Then for Saturday. Oh no, Friday. We're going to skip a whole day. I am just going to do, I won't have, I don't think I'm going to have a breakfast left. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure that was the last one. I'm just going to have a protein shake just because I didn't feel like buying anything for one day, and that's just easy enough. and a sandwich for lunch. And I don't know what kind of sandwich, just maybe a peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. And then for supper, we're going to do some Alfredo linguine with grilled chicken and broccoli. And this is the Alfredo sauce. This was on clearance at Harris Teeter when me and David went like last month. And we thought, well, we'll try it. Well, this doesn't make much, so I'm going to make 2 packets. Because we want it saucy. I don't want some dry linguine. And the chicken we're going to use is the last 2 packets of John Soul's grilled chicken in the freezer. And then Saturday I'm going to make my breakfast prep and eat that. And then lunch, I just put on the fly because I couldn't think of nothing. I didn't want to eat my breakfast prep, my lunch prep, because I was just going to have enough for 4 days, and I kind of wanted to stretch it out an extra day in the week. So just whatever. And then tostadas, which sometimes we do beans, sometimes we do meat, sometimes we do beans and meat. This time we're going to do beans and meat. And we're using the taco season. His sister had gave us a box of this, and we still have plenty of packets left, so we're going to use them. I do make my own, but I get lazy, and we need to use these up, so there you go. And then Sunday, my breakfast and lunch is going to be prep. Supper is going to be hot dogs, which I have in the freezer, and poutine. It's going to be my version, easy version. I looked up recipes, and I'm not doing, from scratch gravy. I'm just not doing it. So what I have on hand are these. A chicken and well, it's brown, but it's probably beef. We're going to pretend it's beef. Because the recipes that I found that said they were authentic used beef broth and chicken broth. And I'm like, if I'm going to make it easy, which I was going to use the gravy mix regardless, I'm going to use one of each to kind of make it flavored more like it. Now, fingers crossed, they're going to have my cheese curds at Food Line. Instacart says that, you'll hear my washing machine in there, I'm sorry. Instacart says they do, so we'll see. And then Monday, prep and prep. Shake and bake pork chops. I have one of those left. We love shake and bake. I can't help it. We love it. You can make your own, and I have before, but this is just so easy. Gosh, that thing is loud. And some spinach skillet. This is a liquid pack. And spinach skillet sauce with Romano cheese and olive oil. Garlic Parmesan spinach skillet sauce. And we thought, well, if it could help us eat cooked spinach, we'd give it a try. So that's going with our shake and bake. So, I'm using 2 things that night. And some beans of some sort. I might throw some beans in some other days because we just really need to start eating up our beans. And then Tuesday, prep and prep. And I've had this forever. White chicken chili. And sometime around that time, I think is when it's supposed to turn off cold again. It's supposed to get back down in the 30s. So hopefully I've got that planned the right day. I didn't look at the weather before I planned this, but we eat chilies and soups year round because the way I figure it, I've told y'all before, hot food is hot food no matter what the weather is outside. If it's 100 degrees outside, I'm still going to serve him a hot meal. So what does it matter if it's in a bowl or on a plate? I ain't never figured that one out. So whether it's cold or not, we're having white chicken chili. I hope I bought one. I need to go in there. I do. I got it. I need some chicken. So that's all my packets this week. If I don't lose weight next week, it's because I have eaten a crap ton of sodium all week long, and I'm fine with it because I just need to do it. It was a good time to clear out my stash of packets, and so that's that. No need to comment that I'm doing something wrong. No need to comment. You can think it, but you don't need to tell me. I know what I'm eating. I ain't trying to be ugly. It's just I've done this before. And I know how things can go. Now for breakfast, I'm gonna do the scrambled eggs casserole. You know, I've made that several times. It's just so good, and this time I'm gonna make it with bacon. I'm not sure what I made it with. I'm pretty sure I made it with bacon before, but we have bacon in the freezer and we need to use it. And then lunch, something I have only made one time. Well, I've made salads plenty, but nothing that you call sub in a tub. This came from the weight loss clinic on our bariatric surgery paperwork. And I made it, let's see, when I was getting ready for surgery. I was kind of easing my way into it before I did the 2-week pre-op. I was kind of easing my way into it. I think that's when I did it. What makes it sub in a tub to me, when you put all the ingredients that you would put on a sub, which are ingredients that you would put on salad, you put those ingredients on lettuce. But what makes it taste like a sub to me is the dressing I came up with. They didn't have dressing. They just said, dress whatever. I put together a dressing of what I like to put on my sub, and I'm telling you right now, it tastes like my sub from Subway, because we like Subway. We just do. We hadn't had that in a while. We might need to get it. But this is sub without the roll, and I'm so excited to have it. Then, this is a recipe that, where did I find this? In a bariatric book, maybe? I've already forgot. But it's protein coconut balls, and it uses protein powder, and I don't remember what else, but you run it through the food processor, roll it into little balls, and roll it in some coconut, unsweetened coconut. So I'm going to make those to have a little snack. So that is what I'm having this week. Packets or no packets, it sounds like a good tasty week to me. So groceries are coming from Walmart. I'm doing pickup. And then this week, I'm pretty sure, unless something changes, I'm going to go inside Food Line to pick up my groceries, because I want to see if they have any chicken marked down, because we go through chicken really fast. And so all that we bought on clearance, I bought so much chicken. We've only got like 3 things left. Like 1 pack of wings and 2 packs of ground chicken. One of those ground chickens is going to be on this tostadas. We're going to do chicken taco meat because David likes it. And so, it's good. I like it too. I like beef better, but he likes it, so I make it. So that's what I'm planning on doing this week. So there you have my week of what we're going to eat. I'm hoping to stay on plan. I'm still working on it, getting it 100% pinned down, but I'll get there. So I hope y'all are doing good too. Anyway, we'll turn around and look at those groceries now. So we will start with our Walmart. We got our skim milk and almond milk and sour cream. And I just went with the regular. It's not that much difference from the light, really, in the scheme of things. And my 0 sugar Cool Whip. Put that on my protein pudding. And I needed to replace my mushrooms. They gave me a dented can, which I don't really like that, but I'm okay. This is the stuff we put on our hot dogs when I don't feel like making from scratch chili, which it's delicious, but we don't always do it. And then I needed some pickle relish because mine is just about gone, and there are times when I need it. And I needed to have a green chili. I don't think it's for a recipe. I think it's to replace it from the one I just used. And then this is to hang my Wizard of Oz plate. Got some more apple juice for Jacob. And got my coffee. I have learned now I can get my little small boxes, and knock on wood, they're not out of those, just the big box. And more old-fashioned oatmeal. The unsweetened coconut are for the protein coconut balls. And we like crinkle fries, but I think from what I look at, Poutine uses regular cut fries, so that's why I got these. And David's turkey bacon that he likes so good, it's the Sam's Choice. It's really, really good. And some broccoli, frozen broccoli. And that is, besides some paper towels, that's my big old Walmart order. So next up, Food Line. Okay, and here is our Food Line. David went with me today, and I think we did good. Last time we went together, y'all saw how much food we bought. We didn't even go down 3/4 of the aisles. We just didn't do it. So we needed eggs and butter, and this is the cheese curds. They did have it to go in the poutine, which is my version, and I'm going to cut them into little pieces because to me those are too big, so I'm going to crumble them up however they work. I don't know if they crumble, cut, whatever, but anyway, they did have the cheese curds, so I was excited about that. David found this. He used to get them, and he said they quit having them. He hadn't seen them in a while. Of course, he's not really been in the store to look, but when he saw them, he got them because he really likes these. 270 calories. Let's see. It doesn't say how much protein. Let's just check and see how much protein. Where? Oh, that's not bad at all. Oh, one sandwich is 270 with 18 grams of proteins. Now it's got a lot of carbs, but it does have the protein, so that's good. Now I'm going back to half and half. I had bought me some coffee make powdered creamer. It's what I used to use, and I'm like, I'm tired of running out of half and half. I think maybe I could use less if I use that. No. I ended up using more of the powder than I was of the just straight up half and half. So I was having more calories than that. So I'm going back to my half and half. And Food Line no longer sells low fat. There's not even a place for it on the shelf. So I don't like the fat free. I could have looked for a fat-free and mixed them, but I didn't feel like it, so I got 2 regular ones. This is the one impulse buy. We were going to the meat and passed through this aisle to get to the meat, and we saw this. And it's expensive, but for 2 net carbs and some brownies, we thought, we'll give it a try. And then this was an impulse buy. While he was looking for something, I was standing there waiting on him, and I saw these crinkle cut zucchini fries. I'm sure you can put them in the air fryer. Let's see. Oh, what did my camera just do? That says conventional oven. You're not putting, I think you can put it in the air fryer. And then I need some slaw for my hot dogs. I went for Stony Gap, which is a restaurant around here. I don't know if it's still a restaurant. It's a fish camp. I shouldn't say restaurant. It's a fish camp. Delicious, delicious slaw. It's the red slaw. So that's what I wanted on my hot dogs. We got a little small bag of these. They're mandarins. We just got the small bag. We thought, well, maybe between the 2 of us we'll eat those. And the spinach is for my spinach packet. And some bananas. And then the little bag of taters for my tater packet. And he got the avocado pack. And I needed just 2 carrots for my crock pot stew, whatever you want to call it. Just 2, that's all I wanted. And this little bitty thing of cherry tomatoes should be plenty, grape tomatoes, whatever, for my salad. And then back there is a bag of taters that I need. And the rest of this is meat, a lot of marked down meat. The one thing I wanted marked down was chicken, but they didn't have it. They didn't have any chicken breast marked down, so I just got 2 packs of those because I need like 3 pounds this week. But what we did get, we got these boneless strip steaks. They were $9.40 for $5.64, and then I got like all the cube steaks. He was marking it down while we were there. We were talking. $7.14 for $4.28. $7.33 for $4.40. This is a little over a pound. It's a pound and a half. $9.54 for $5.72. So I got those because you know we love a good steak and gravy. And then they had this marked down: tavern style beef patties, seasoned, for $5.93. I don't know how much they were regular, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze them in 2s. Not to have any leftovers. Sometimes we'll plan leftovers. We eat early on the weekends because I make hamburgers on the weekends only, because that's hard for him to eat in the truck. We would make the whole 4, and then later on in the middle of the night we'd have another hamburger if we wanted it, whatever. I'm like, we're not doing that. We're having 2. And then some more of these little chuck steaks, $4.55 for $2.73. $4.62 for $2.77. And then an actual pack of stewed beef for $4.85, which I am going to use, I was going to use those little steaks, you know, my beef stew packet. I'm going to use this now since I actually have beef stew. And then another cube steak, $9.74 for $5.84. And then this was the only other chicken that I wanted. I didn't want the leg quarters. I don't really like messing with those if I don't have to. But a pack of chicken legs for $2.71. They were $4.52. And this was just something we wanted to try. Now this is Bob's Big Boy. Down here it was Shoney's. Shoney's Big Boy. This is him. I don't know where Bob's and all that come from. I guess in different parts of the country, maybe he's different names. But down here he was Shoney's. We don't have Shoney's anymore. We don't know if there's anything special about these burgers or not. But we're getting them. And I'm going to, there again, freeze them in 2s. And this is not marked down, but it was on sale. The 85% beef for $3.99 a pound. So we got 3 of those for the freezer. And that is it for my Food Line haul. Oh, let me hold it up where you can see it. There's my Food Line haul. So I hope you're having a good hump day. And I will see you tomorrow for weigh-in. Cross your fingers, y'all. I don't know. It could go either way. Honestly, either way. Okay, see you then.